What's going on? This is Cody, and you are tuned to B-Boy 45, broadcasting from Seacrest Studios. You know what? It is a special edition of the latest news to keep you in the groove with Maya. Maya, how you doing today, buddy?
Good.
Excellent. Now, we have someone special on the phone. Who's on the phone today?
Andrew Butcher.
Andrew Butcher, are you there? Can you hear us?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Excellent. I'm so glad to have you. Now, Maya, I know that name, Andrew Butcher. Why do I know that name?
Because he was on boy band.
OMG, boy band. All right. Well, Andrew, we're so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for giving us some time. Maya's got a bunch of questions for you. So take it away, Maya.
Okay. So what got you into singing?
All right, so what got me into singing? When I was about 9 or 10 years old, my dad and I were sitting in the living room, and he had dared me to do a talent show. And he was like, you won't do it. And I was like, bet, I'll do it. So I ended up doing this talent show, and I guess the band really, really liked my singing. So it just kind of went from there. I did a lot of stuff for like anti-bullying tours over the years, and a lot of for Children's Miracle Network's dance marathons. So I did some of that stuff as well, and then it kind of led to boy band. So it was a really great transition.
That's awesome. Do you remember what you sang in that talent show?
I do. First song I ever sang in front of a crowd or in front of my parents, and I've sang it since. It's "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey.
What projects are you currently working on? Are you working on any new music?
Yes. I am working on some new music. I'm also working on putting photo shoot pictures out there, and I will be going on tour soon as well. So those are a few things I'm doing. Hopefully by the end of October, I'll have a single out. And that single will then be put onto like a 5-song EP that will be set, and that will be probably late February, early March maybe. It'll be about 5 songs. So it'll consist of that song that I released in October and a few others that I wrote. And then, let's see, in December, I actually think that I'm writing a Christmas song to put out there. So we'll see about that.
So I know that you collaborated with John Clausen on 2 covers, and I was wondering, what it was like collaborating with him.
So collaborating with John is a really great experience. He is very, very talented. He's a very good singer. He's a very good guitar player, and whenever we record these songs, there's actually a lot more than you would expect that goes into it. So you have to record the song initially, then you have to take your voice and basically tune it so that it matches with the pitch of the song and with the pitch of like the other instruments. And then you have to then take video of yourself singing the song that's separate from the actual recording. Then you have to put those together, and then you kind of create a project, and it's a lot of fun. And John and I have been really good friends ever since we were little. My dad actually coached him in football when we were younger, before any of us had started music. So I've known him for a long time, and he's a really great guy.
Now, who's better in football, you or John?
Well, I'd say if him and I played now, he would probably beat me. He's older than I am.
We have had him. Maya's actually had him on the show twice. So,
oh, really?
Pretty cool.
He's a great guy.
What was the best part about being on boy band?
Oh, man. I think probably the fun times that we all had together, like working with the architects, working with Tim Davis and Rita and Nick and Timbaland, and then especially getting to know the guys. I think that's like the key part that I really, really enjoyed. Getting to know the guys was a lot of fun. They're all really, really cool and extremely talented. So being able to hang out with guys that are my age, that do the same thing I do every day, that you can initially like harmonize with and sing songs with. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great experience. I think that's the best part.
Yeah, what was it kind of surreal, like meeting Nick Carter and Emma Bunton, Timbaland, and Rita Ora?
Yeah, it was definitely surreal. Being up on the stage, with them watching you and critiquing what you do is very nerve-wracking at first, but over time you get used to it, and they become really close friends.
What was your favorite performance to be a part of for boy band?
Yeah, that's a hard one. My favorite performance. Oh man, I really, really liked Uptown Girl. Really liked that performance. That was a lot of fun. And then Rolling in the Deep was a lot of fun as well. The choreography was crazy. So
I really liked Six Track's performance of There's Nothing Holding Me Back, because that's like one of my favorite songs. So
yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that with guys that were in the group. It was definitely a blast. I was actually, the first time I had ever heard that song was whenever they were like, hey, you guys are singing this one, Six Track, you're singing There's Nothing Holding Me Back. I was like, I've never heard of this song. So I had to completely learn it within like 4 or 5 days. And eventually, it turned out great. So,
yeah. Are there any people on the show that you really bonded with?
Yeah, I'd say the few people that I bonded like the closest with were probably Jaden and Drew. I was with them basically 24/7. The only time I was in a group with them was I Don't Want to Miss a Thing from Undivided, and that one was a lot of fun because those guys, their voices are just absolutely amazing. So being able to sing with them was definitely a blessing.
Now that's the one. Is that the one that goes, and I don't want to miss a thing? Oh, maybe that's not it. Sorry. That was it. Okay. Phew.
What song do you love to rock out to?
What song do I love to rock out to? Actually, ever since Six Track's performance, probably There's Nothing Holding Me Back. That one, or let's see. Man, that's a hard question. What's that one by Bruno Mars? I can't remember that.
24K Magic?
No, it's So in Manhattan. Maybe here was I can't think of the name to save my life. That's what I like.
That's what I like.
Yes, that one is amazing. I bumped to that one.
Yeah, and they actually performed that song on Boy Band.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who is your favorite singer?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd probably say my favorite singer. Man, I'm a pick 3. Ed Sheeran, John Mayer, or Steve Perry from Journey, the original singer of Journey. Those 3 are my 3 biggest inspirations, and they're the people I look up to the most, and they're very, very good at what they do. So,
what movie could you watch 1,000,000 times?
Oh, The Sandlot. I watched The Sandlot 1,000,000,000 times. That movie is so good.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yes, that's the one.
What TV show are you currently binge watching?
What TV show? Oh man, about a month ago, I really, really, really got into Stranger Things. And I cannot wait for the second season to come out. That's the only season I've successfully watched. And then my dad and I actually last night we started watching. What's it called? Sons of Anarchy. We started watching that as well. It's like about a motorcycle gang. And we actually watched the first episode last night. So we'll see if I finish that.
Now, Stranger Things, you probably know. Is it coming back October?
Yeah,
it is.
That's what I thought.
31st or something.
Yeah,
I think
we'll all be on the lookout for it because I think all of us are watching that one.
That's a very good show. Honestly, I could watch that show. Now that you said that, I'm probably gonna after I get off this call, I'll probably put that on and watch it again. That's just so good.
It is pretty good, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't think it's coming back October 31st. I think it's coming back like close to Halloween.
Yeah,
But,
I know it's somewhere around there.
Somewhere
Yeah.
around that. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was wondering, are you still living in Indiana, or have you moved to LA?
I actually am still living in Indiana. That is something that I'm going to have to look into. Would either be moving myself out to Western Nashville, Tennessee. Those two places are extremely good with music, and whatever my career takes me to, it'll be one of those two places for sure.
Cool.
hmm
And Nashville's at least a little closer to Indiana, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's only about a 3.5-4 hour drive.
Yeah, that works out pretty good.
And a big plus about that is I actually have a buddy that goes to the University of Kentucky, so I can stop and see him whenever I can.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, my last question is, who do you consider to be a real life superhero?
Oh man, I don't know.
It could be anybody in your personal life, or it could be someone musically, or it could be someone professionally, whatever you think. It could also be a person you've never met. It could be a person you know really well, whatever you think.
Yeah, and I would probably say, mainly my whole family. Like, they're all really, they'll support me in everything that I do. They're the ones who got me to where I am now, so I can definitely thank them for everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I know that seems like a really hard question to answer, so I never know how, like, when I ask anybody else how they can, just
Right.
pick someone.
And then here's the tricky thing. Like, almost every single person that Maya's interviewed has said my family or my mom or my dad. So now I want to be like, if you were picking someone besides your mom and dad, who's your hero number 2? That's like my next question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Probably, I would say my fans.
Your
my
fans. That's awesome.
Yeah, my fans, people who support me. Anybody who supports me and loves what I do and accepts that, they're my superhero because, they're there for me all the time.
Who is your favorite actor or actress?
Oh, man. Oh, that's so hard. I don't know. Denzel Washington.
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yes, he's
Gotcha.
amazing.
I only remember one thing that Denzel Washington is in, and I don't even remember the name of it. I just remember it involved, like, evil spirits, and it scared the crap out of me. I'm not going to lie. What?
My favorite movie, besides The Sandlot, would have to be one that he's in. It's called The Equalizer. Such a good movie.
Oh, okay. Now, would you say that would be an okay one for teens and young adults to watch?
I'm not sure. I'm 17, so, I basically watch, whatever I think is good for me to watch. I mean, this movie, it's a good movie, but it has a lot of violence in it.
Oh, okay. So people better check with mom or dad first.
Yes, of course.
Excellent. We are, of course, we're broadcasting here inside Children's Hospital, Colorado. So that's why I have to ask you these things, because I don't want some 6-year-old being like, hey, Mom,
Oh, yeah, of
Andrew
course.
Butcher says I should watch this movie. So,
Yeah, no, if they're all listening, definitely go watch The Sandlot. The Sandlot's the best movie.
Boy band.
she's like, anything from boy band that you want to tell us that you could tell us that surprised you, or that you were like, whoa, that's so cool. I had no idea that would be like that. Anything like that?
Oh, man. There's a lot of practice that gets put into it. So whenever you start the show, you have the first live show, which is on a Thursday. and then that Friday you have off. And that Friday, every week is the only day that you have off. Other than that, you're basically working for, I don't know, maybe 13 to 15-hour days every single day, for the TV show to get everything perfected because, if one thing goes wrong, the whole show is, it goes downhill from there. So you have to make sure that you have everything on point. I would say we probably practice the song 200, 300 times every single week.
Oh my
honestly.
gosh.
It's like literally we have to download the song onto our phone and put it on repeat for like 6 days. So
oh my gosh.
even Fridays that we have off, half of that day is just working and a lot of social media stuff, doing lives, that sort of deal.
Well, cool. We know it was a big hit, and Maya definitely highlighted it on her show during while it was live. So that was super fun. Multiple times. She'd give us the updates every week. This is what happened this week. This is what happened this week, which was excellent to keep us in the know. So that was always fun.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes. Boy Band was such a great show. I had such a good experience.
Yeah,
now, do you know? Will they do another season?
I'm not sure. I know that I was talking to the producers about it, and they were like, I couldn't tell if they were joking or not. They're like, we're going to do a girl band season, and I was like, hey, do it. But who knows if they were joking or not?
Yeah, I'm not sure that would have
cool.
quite the same success that that boy band had, but we could see for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It would be really cool to watch, though.
I was wondering if you were at the season finale for Boy Band.
Yes, I was at the finale. I actually stayed with John for about 5 days, and I got to see all the guys. I got to see Emery. I got to see Jay Hype, Andrew Bloom, Miles. Let's see. And, all the guys that were still on the show. So it was really, really good to catch up with them and to see how after a few more weeks of the show.
Cool.
That's awesome. You should. I wish you could see Maya's face right now because you're naming off people and she's like, oh! Well, she didn't make that sound, but that's the sound her eyes made.
Yeah, and I was pretty, jealous of anyone who went to the boy band season finale because I really wanted to go and be there and see who won. But also Sophia Carson was performing on the show, so
yeah, she did really, really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was very happy that she performed her new single. It was coming out the next day, but she performed it on Boy Band. So
felt like we got the inside track there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You said that you're in Colorado, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
If I ever catch myself in Colorado, I'll definitely give you guys a call, and I'll come by and see you guys.
You definitely do that. We'd love to have you right here in the Seacrest studio, interviewing in person. I'm sure we'd have a ton of kids down here that would want to meet you, talk to you, get your autograph, all of that stuff. Maya, anything else you want to say?
Thank you so much for calling in and letting me interview you.
Oh, yeah, anytime. If you ever want to do it again, just let me know. I'm always down.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrew. We're so glad to get to chat with you here at Seacrest Studios. It was awesome, and we look forward to some of your new stuff coming out in October.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys having me on the show, and if anybody that's listening wants to give me a message on Instagram at It's Andrew Butcher.
That's awesome. We love that you're so connected to your fans, and that's great. And man, it's so awesome. It's not every day we get to talk to a guy that's been on one of Maya's favorite TV shows. How cool is that? So cool. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, and we hope to catch up with you later.
All right, will do. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.